Or more now on convicted murderer Brendan Dassey's day in court as his attorneys continue to make their case for a new trial.
Dassey and his uncle, Stephen Avery, were convicted in the 2005 killing of Teresa Halbach. Now, Dassey's attorneys say the lawyers who handled his first trial did not act in Dassey's best interest. This hearing started on Friday, and that's when Dassey's new attorneys called on District Attorney Ken Kratz to testify about his interaction with Dassey's former attorneys. One of the former attorneys, Len Kaczynski, also took the stand. Kaczynski was asked to testify about his public comments about Dassey and what Dassey told him about the case.
And today started with more testimony from Kaczynski. Fox 11's Becky DeVries covering the hearing live in Manitowoc County this evening. And Becky, Kaczynski's testimony just part of what happened in court today.
That's right, Tom. Today, two witnesses testified at the hearing. Both talked about Dassey's demeanor and what Dassey said about Teresa Halbach's death before he went on trial. Now, this morning, court started off as a continuation of where it left off on Friday. Dassey's former attorney, Len Kaczynski, said he allowed investigators to interview his then-client alone without his attorney there. He also testified Dassey did not tell him that he had did not act as though he had been terribly wronged when he was in jail. This afternoon, Dassey's attorneys questioned an expert in psychology, police interrogations, and false confessions. He said, well, investigators questioned Dassey. They gave him information about the case, information Dassey could have repeated back to them while describing Halbach's murder. Prosecutors questioned the expert's research and his work on false confessions and his work on Dassey's case.
If somebody is being repeatedly accused and pressured to say something and they keep saying no, 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 and then they are told that that's not the truth, and they're not being honest, and so truth and honesty become code words for what the interrogator wants to hear, then the incentive after a while can easily become, I tell them what they want to hear, they'll stop badgering me or accusing me, there's no consequence, I'm not liable for any criminal activity.
So we cannot say that this confession in this case is demonstrably false.
We can't characterize this as a proven false confession if we were going to write about it for academic purposes.
Now, Richard Leo, who you just heard from, will be back on the witness stand again tomorrow. Prosecutors are not done questioning him yet. He is a defense witness. The defense is still making its case that Dassey should get a new trial. The prosecution has not yet started its case to the judge that the conviction in Dassey's first trial should stand. Live in Manitowoc, Becky DeVries, Fox 11 News.